Hey guys, it's Derry here from the Rainbow Witch's Colorful Cottage, and I am here to do a VR to Miss Pyperh, because I saw her video today. I saw her live little video today, and it was amazing, and it's a topic that is not liked in this community. It's all about gatekeeping, it's all about, judgment, and we have, as she, and I'm going to quote her, well, not quote her, but she brought up a very good point. We have a really fucking awesome witchy community that is full of love and support and teaching, and that's the community that I want to be in. Every community you have has gatekeeping. Every community you're going to come across has judgment, has whatever. And I have been in this community for a very long time. I had my original channel is no longer around because I'm not that person anymore. My original channel was Derry Sinowitch, and I was probably during those times, I've been out of that channel for about 4 years. I just came back recently. I think it was this year. 2019, I think, late 2019, I came back to this channel, which is the Rainbow Witch's Colorful Cottage. But I'm not that person that I was. And I was probably one of the most hated witches in our community because I wasn't young and naive. I was naive in the fact that, there's a lot of shit that you can, when I would get negative feedback, I would start the drama. And it just became a very ugly cycle. When I would get drama and chaos, I would give it back. I didn't know. And as one of my very good friends, it wasn't my intention. My intention was to try and clear my name. My intention was to genuinely say, hey, enough is enough. I'm not this person that you think I am. But my actions spoke louder than my words. And that's something that I've learned through, through study, through contemplation, through just years of just growth. And I don't feel, and I will get very angry. I mean, I hate the fact, because I've seen it, and I've been a part of it. I've been a part of the gatekeeping. I've been a part of, being judged and being ostracized, and it's not a fun place to be. And I don't think that we as witches need to do that to our fellow witches or our fellow newbies or our fellow whatever you want to call them. They're here to learn, and part of learning your craft and learning your past is to study. So I'm sorry, why are you going to chastise somebody for reading a book and reading articles and doing and looking up things on the internet? That's part of your practice. So lay off. I'm sorry, but lay off. I'm sorry, we were all new once, and now in this age of, I'm kind of jealous of this age of technology, because back when we started, or hell, back when I started, when I was 14, they didn't have that stuff at the library. They didn't have computers. Computers were just now starting. Yes, I'm that old. I didn't know where to look. I didn't have the information highway at my fingertips. I didn't have that stuff at my fingertips, so I really had to search for it. And my version of doing that was talking to people. Or just being me and having just genuine people just come and say, hey, what are you doing? And why are, I had people that were, luckily I had people in my life that I look on as mentors and teachers, and, they guided me, and I'm blessed for that. But don't you dare, it burns my blood. It burns, it just makes, it's kind of like it did Pyperh today. It just makes me, why are we judging people? As she said, we are all in this together. All of this crazy quarantine stuff. Now is the time for these young and new witches or newbies or whatever you want to call them. Now is the time for them to study because they can't get out and get the supplies. They can't get out and, and a lot of sites aren't delivering right now. A lot of online sites like Dollar Tree is not their online site is shut down. A lot of witchy stores' online sites are shut down, along with their brick and mortar buildings. They're shut down. They don't have, a lot of new witches, a lot of people, like a lot of us witches right now, don't have access to the witchy supplies so we can put this knowledge we have into practice. I don't understand it. And I guess my thing is, I'm judged in my past because I am a Christian witch. I follow the Christian witch's path. And the judgment that I still get, because, you can't be a witch and you can't be a Christian. Don't tell me that because you don't walk this path. I've been walking this path my whole life, and don't tell me that I can't do it, because I've been doing it my whole life. And it is very fulfilling. It is very rewarding. It is very meaningful to me. And I do still to this day, I do a lot of research, especially now when I can't get some of the supplies that I need to do ritual. Yes, I have all of these herbs, or all of, I have the candles and the whatnot, and, but when I feel the need, I did a video a couple days ago, about doing big magic, especially now. Now is a call to all witches to get out there and get your cauldrons out and do some big magic. What if you can't? What if you don't feel confident in that? Sorry. And I know this is rambly and I'm really sorry, but that's just, I have a online, what I like to call or think of as an online coven. And, we talk every day. We video chat weekly. And the wonderful thing is that I have a wonderful support system, and it's not just these women. It's not just this online coven. I have a massive support system in the mundane and in the witchy community, and I am beyond blessed for that. But this online coven that I belong to, I wouldn't call it a coven. I would call it a sisterhood, because we're all Christian witches. But we're all different denominations of Christian witches. We all walk a similar path. We all use the Bible. We all use nature. We all use, we all worship God and Jesus in our own ways. But again, they're all different. But we get so much support from each other. And we have an online page. We have a Facebook page called the Christian Witches Roundtable. We have a Facebook page and a Facebook group, where we do occasionally do videos. We've got a couple up from a couple months ago that we did. We need to get back into that. But that's the thing that I love, is that we can come in and be, put those hard to answer questions, bring them out because it's the conversations we need to have. This conversation that I'm having as a VR to Pyperh is a conversation that needs to be had in the witchy community. Why do we gatekeep? Why do we judge? We're all after the same thing. We're all after knowledge. We're all after, magic. We're all after, so why do we feel we have to judge people? Why do we, you don't walk my path, I don't walk your path. So I don't feel that I can judge you. I don't walk, and we can both do the exact same ritual and use different herbs and different, candles and different supplies and get different results. It's all about our intention. It's all about what's in here. And that's what we need to remember when we want to criticize and when we want to judge and we want to point fingers. It's about what's in here. Because as my dear friend Brenda used to say, witchcraft is literally about what is in here, what is in here, and what is in here. Forget all the supplies. Forget all the candles and the herbs and yes, that's wonderful, and yes, it's helpful, and yes, we need it. But when it comes down to it, your biggest magic is right in here. It's you. And when you feel doubt and you feel scared and you feel ostracized and you feel judged, you listen to you. You listen to your heart. You listen to your soul. You connect with your breath. And your soul's never going to lead you wrong. That's a hard lesson that I had to learn. I lost a lot. I lost a lot of friends, of mentors, of teachers, of people that I thought would be in my life forever. And that's one of the hardest lessons that you have to learn, is you have to learn loss. You have to deal with loss in order to grow. And I feel I have grown. I feel I've grown, not a complete 360, but I'm growing every day. And I'm all about the love, and I'm all about, love and lifting people up and teaching and healing, and because that's what we're here for. And as Pyperh said earlier, we're all in this together. We're all in this crazy pandemic together. Why when we need each other most right now? Why? I have one too. Why would you feel that you can get off by judging somebody and saying, no, you're wrong? Because you're not wrong. You're not. You're new. You're like a shiny penny that just wants to get your hands on it and learn. No, you're not wrong. None of us are wrong. None of what we do is evil. I have a very good friend of mine who's a Satanist. I have friends of mine who are Luciferians. And they're like, well, how can you do that when you're a Christian witch? Because I don't judge them. It's what we bring, it's our knowledge and what we bring to the table. I have friends who are Voodons and Houdons and Santorians, and but we make it work. And we don't judge each other. We just don't judge each other. There's a lot of stuff that I do that a lot of people don't understand, like using the Bible in my craft. But again, you know what? Until you're willing to sit down with me and have a conversation, you have no right to judge me. Just like until I'm willing to sit down with somebody and say, hey, why do you do this? What do you do? What can I help with? How can I learn this? I don't have a right to judge you. Hope that made sense. Hope it wasn't too rambly. I love you all. Everybody have a great night. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.